Hey, show 345, Sunday. What is this? The 24th of January, 2021. Let's put the link in Facebook, and let me put the link in here. You guys can join in. Hopefully, all right. It's not letting me post it on YouTube. Let's do it again. Share the link another way. All right, I'll try it in a little bit. YouTube's not letting me post a link. Let me try it. Should be. Let's see what we got here. I'll plug it in. Yeah, let's try it this way. Should work. Hopefully, everybody's doing well. I know we're in the middle of football games. Looks like Green Bay's making a charge. Hey, there's the link. Okay. It looks like it posted. So we should be good there. Posted on YouTube. So hopefully you guys can join in. There's Wes. Hey, Wes. How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
Okay. Not too bad. Busy week, but survive. How's the job hunt going?
Oh, it's still going.
Still going?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a challenge. Yeah, it is. You getting any nibbles at all?
No, nothing in a while.
Yeah. Well, keep fingers crossed for you. That's a tough one. Hopefully, plugging away out there. Yeah, it's one of those things. Sometimes I know I've gone through it a couple times in my life, and it's like kind of when you do it when you not thinking anything's happening, you just keep kind of doing stuff and talking to people, and then you get something, from somebody you talked to 2 weeks ago that talked to somebody else, you talk to somebody else, and then you get an email or something. So that's usually the way it works. So keep fingers crossed for you there. So you guys having good weather down there? Was it warm down there today? It was warm here.
It's been sort of warm, but it's been really overcast and gray and drizzly and
okay. Maybe you get a fair amount of rain then.
Not really rain, just drizzle. Just
okay. Yeah.
Winter in Florida, it's very gray and drizzly.
Yeah. Gray and wet. Yeah. We've actually had a pretty good January. A little bit less rain than we had last year. Last year we had a lot of rain in January, but this year we've had, I think we're probably under for the month, which is fine. Maybe 2 inches of rain for the month, which is maybe a little bit under what we normally get, but it's been generally pretty nice. We had some days, mornings and below freezing, but it's warmed up into the 40s or 50s most of the time. So it's been pretty good. So yeah, we've probably got about another 6 weeks or so before we generally start getting warmer. Appreciably warmer on a weekly basis. So, but not that it ever gets that cold here. Friends up in Illinois knew were whatever it was, 8 degrees yesterday or 9 degrees yesterday. I'm like, that sucks to be you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit too cold. I remember that, but man, not really a big fan of that now.
No.
So I'm not really complaining. I do miss, like I said, seeing the snow, but I don't miss having to drive in it or shovel it or go out and just get cold, being outside for a few minutes and staying cold the rest of the day because it was so cold outside.
I do still want to see snow someday, but
yeah, you get a little bit every once in a while down there. You've never been up into the mountains like Colorado or anything in the winter. That's what you need to go somewhere like out west in the winter because it could be cold, but usually the sun's shining. It's drier, so it's less humid. It's drier. Yeah, go somewhere like I don't know, some mountain town or something like that. Go up to like Summit County in Colorado, go to like Breckenridge, Copper Mountain, that type of thing. And then you can go to a bunch of places within a couple hours. You could drive over to Vail or go over to Leadville and do all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah, I planned a trip several years ago to Milwaukee to see snow in March, and there was no snow.
Oh, oh, poor Joe, freezing here. It actually rained. Oh boy. Yeah, I guess they had some snow up in the mountains. I think they had some snow up in Flagstaff. They got almost like a foot of snow up there. That's a neat part of the country. You do the combo deal. You do like Phoenix in the winter, and then drive a few hours north and go up to Flagstaff. And they usually have a decent amount of snow up there, but it's kind of a western high desert environment, which is it's really, really, really enjoyable. So yeah, you just need to pick someplace and just go for a week or something and just hang out. But yeah, Joe, I forgot to ask you yesterday. There was a big race that went on down in Phoenix. You probably didn't know about it though. They ran it on. They ran it. They ran the race was on the Phoenix Raceway, I think it was. They did it was the Hoka 100K challenge. They tried to set a world record in the 100K running race. And the guy that did it, he's super fantastic trail runner. He's won like 100-mile ultras events and that type of stuff. And so they were running it. It was really exciting if you're a running geek, I guess, and also really sad because it was a lap thing. So it was like a 7 or 8 mile loop. And he was coming down, they were clicking off every 5K. So what is that, 3.1 miles? And he was on pace with 5K to go. He was going to be just under whatever he needed to do. And he ended up, after 6 hours of running, he missed it by 11 seconds.
Wow.
The line. Wow. Yeah, the world record was like 6 hours, 14 minutes, and 12 seconds or something. And he did 6 hours, 14 minutes, and 23 seconds.
Wow.
After 6 hours of running. But yeah, Joe, that was, I thought maybe Joe would be down there, getting that photo shoot down there. But yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess they couldn't really have a crowd because of the social distancing, but they live streamed it, so it was on for 6 hours, and it was really, really interesting if you're a runner. But yeah, the guy's a monster runner. I mean, he's not tall and skinny, frail, pencil neck kind of guy like me. Super, super skinny, but strong runner, and he's just got a great running stride. So it's really, really nice to watch him. He's just real smooth and powerful and everything. And he just ran just a teeny bit short. He's like, well, it's the second time he's tried it. And he goes, I guess third time will be the charm. So I don't know when he's going to try to do it again. But man, so but that was in Phoenix, and I guess the weather was pretty good there yesterday. It was kind of mostly cloudy and started off in low 50s, and I think it ended up being about 60 or so when they finished up. But
it's good temperature to run in.
Yeah, that's just about perfect. Somewhere in the 50s and cloudy is good. But yeah, that'd be a good place for you to go. That way you could go in the get warmer weather and then drive it just a couple hours away and get up into the mountains and see the snow. So yeah, Joe, you're not that far away from the snow. I don't know if he's gonna be driving up there. He got a lot of snow. They got a lot of snow in Albuquerque. A fair amount of snow up there. Cold too. Albuquerque gets cold in the winter. They get below zero at least a little bit every winter, it seems like. But yeah, definitely got to try to see some snow if you can, Wes. It's fun. So I guess you got the image that James sent because I saw you.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I did photo-wise this week.
Yeah, that's all I did too. I kind of looked at it about 3:00 this afternoon and did that. And okay, so you did it a little different than what I did. There's Dennis. He's still in lockdown, I'm sure. Hey, Dennis.
Yeah, still in prison.
One time out a day, right? That's you're still out.
Yeah, it's not very exciting.
So what's the theory behind just going out one time a day?
Well, they want to restrict you mixing with other people.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you should be able to go out as much as you want, just don't go out around other people. So if you live in an area where there's nobody around, why not go out multiple times a day? But
yeah, it should be restricted to one time to go out, buy food, medical stuff, or exercise. So you should go out for more than once to exercise.
Yeah. I watch a running guy on YouTube, running guy. He's a pretty good marathoner. So he's training for marathon in April, I guess, somewhere in Wales. I don't know, but he wants to break, wants to go under 2:30 or something like that. So he says, I've got to start my training, but he says it's really tough to do all the training I need to do in the one time I'm allowed out, because a lot of times those marathoners, they do two a day. They'll go out in the morning and do like 10 miles and then go out in the evening and do another 5 or 6 or something. And he says, I don't know if I can do all that in just one time out. So.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to do the necessary training if you're a professional, or if you need to train all the time, like training for the Olympics.
Yeah,
once a day is no good.
Yeah, no, it's most of those guys. When you get to that level, you typically will at least do some of the time you're doing 2 workouts a day. So yeah. So he says, good day to be alive. He said Infringinator said, just made some money clicking. Now I'm watching Photography Spot. It's a good day to be alive. Yes, it is. Always a good day to be alive. Better than the alternative.
This is true.
So have you gotten your vaccine yet, Dennis?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, my brother, he got his. So
yeah, that's what you were saying. He got his last week or the week before, right?
That's it. And a friend I spoke to today, he lives on the other side of London. He's had his now as well.
Okay.
But he's vulnerable. He's got like some lung problem. So
okay. So
he's got his one up before because he's at risk.
Okay. Yeah, because I heard something somewhere that said about 80% of those over 65 in the UK have been vaccinated at this point. Does that seem about right?
No.
No.
Yeah. I think they said on the news tonight that 6.3 million have been done so far. Yeah.
Okay. I don't
know there's plenty more to do.
Yeah. I don't know what that equates to as far as a percentage of the population. Obviously, it's 6.2 million here would be like 2% of the population.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, such a violent country. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're on pace if they keep going at the rate they're going to have everybody vaccinated by 2025. I think is kind of where we're at right now. So, yeah.
Well, it is what it is, and there's not much you can do, is there?
No. You pretty much just wait your turn and get in line when you can. And
yeah, like my cousin, he says that he's been given an April date for his. So let's see if he's alive between now and April, of course.
Yeah. Well, I have my parents who are mid to late 80s. They're looks like they will probably be some point in the next week or two. It sounds like they live in a retirement community, so it's got the whole, from nursing home all the way down. And I guess the nursing home, full-time nursing has been mostly vaccinated, but the independent living side hasn't yet. So
yeah, the people I know who are they're older than me, a decade older, so they're all been done. I think they've all had their first injection.
Yeah. That's funny. Infringinator was saying, he says, I said, I have like 30,000 shutters on my D800 now. And then he said, I'm doing a smart aleck reply. He says, do you gentlemen clean your image sensors? I have dots all over the sky. It sucks.
Yeah, I do. I clean the sensor. Yeah.
Do you use a little brush, or does the Sony have the little ultrasonic cleaning mode?
Yeah, it's got the ultrasonic cleaner, but I usually just use cotton bud and then blow it. I've got a big blower for blowing the dust off the negatives.
Okay, one of those.
Yeah.
Okay. You actually will use like a little deal. Is it a little carbon brush or is it actual like real soft cotton?
Yeah, it's real soft cotton. You don't want to be scratching the screen.
Yeah. Okay.
It is a pain, but if I put a wide angle lens on, the dust shows up as blurs all over the place.
I haven't had actually I haven't had to use a brush on this, but I have blown off with not compressed it over, just the blower, for blowing dust off it.
Yeah.
But I haven't had to do anything actually physically put anything on the sensor to clean it off. How about you, Wes? Have you ever?
I use those swabs that are specifically designed for cleaning sensors.
Okay.
And I actually need to get some for my EOS R because it's got spots now, and I don't have any full frame size ones.
Yeah.
So this is one of the big blow. It's a big blower. You can get small ones for doing it.
That's the exact one I have for blowing stuff off of negatives when it's on a scanner or whatever. Yeah.
I might try that too. I haven't tried that.
Yeah. It's small one. Don't give enough puff. This one,
you can't generate enough airspeed to do anything.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I would think with, like he said, he uses a super wide angle, and that would the wider angled lens, I think you would see the potential to see the dust a little bit more, especially like you said, Dennis, around the edges. And
some of them are like blurs. They're not just the spots; they're actually blurs because around the edge of a 15mm lens really shows up.
Yeah. He said a friend used Q-tip and scratched the sensor. Now he has hairlines in the image. Oops. Yeah.
I don't think I would do that.
Yeah, you don't want to. You've got to be very, very careful. I mean, I've never physically cleaned it. I've blown air on it and then done the ultrasonic cleaner or whatever. So, he says all my gear is used. Yeah. You you never know what it had before.
These are for APS-C sensors. So.
Okay. Yep. Just are they real super fine, like microfiber or something?
I don't know what kind of material it is, but it's designed for cleaning sensors and has a special fluid that you use and squirt on there, and then you swipe it once and then throw it out, kind of thing.
Okay.
You don't.
And then you just let the fluid evaporates. The fluid evaporates, and that's it. Okay.
Picking up fine grit would not be a good idea. Usually,
it's just the fluid that comes with.
Yeah, so it's probably some kind of real basic. It's probably mostly alcohol. Although, would the alcohol go through the coating on the sensor?
It says contains no alcohol.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't say what's in it.
Okay. Yeah, I know that's the big controversy in cleaning records is alcohol or no alcohol.
I have that cleaning video and people commented on it all the time. Don't put alcohol on your records. I'm like, no, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I use about 5% in the solution I use for the ultrasonic. I use about 5%. And I rinse it off. I rinse it off with distilled water, and we're good. Yeah.
If you soaked a record in pure alcohol for years, that's going to be a problem. But to clean it, no problem at all.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He uses 70% ISO. Yeah. And if you can, think about maybe 91. I mean, if you're really, you can get what do they call it, the reagent grade to 99, but that's super expensive. But you can usually get 91, which is a little more. Doesn't have the 70% has some. I don't know if it's an actual like aromatic or something in there to kind of give it that little thing. But yeah.
Now, I've never used any liquid of any type on the sensor. I've just blown it. But basically, safest way is blowing the dust off. Unless you've got something what won't move, then you're gonna have to use
I've been able to do that just by using whatever the camera does to shake it or do an ultrasonic thing or using a blower, basically.
It's amazing how much dust you can get on a sensor when the lens is on the camera all the time and it's supposed to be waterproof.
Yeah. Yeah. The lens might. You wonder how the air gets in there. Around those seals.
Well, Wes has got a full size camera now. He's got full frame, so there's a lot more sensor to clean now.
Yeah. That's what I say. I got to get bigger swabs.
Yeah, because if you're only going to do it once, you want to make sure it covers the whole image sensor area before you do that.
It's just for those bits what won't come off, you know.
Yeah. Last resort. Hey, there's James.
How you doing?
Hey, good.
Hey, James.
Good. Looks like. Did you watch the end of the game for Tampa winning?
Yeah, that's all I watched because I was up at my daughter's house today. It takes me 55 minutes to get home, so I watched the last 15 minutes and that.
Yeah. Well, it looks like I thought maybe Green Bay would come back, but nope.
I wanted Tampa Bay only because I like Brady, but the thing is, he's come from the Patriots to Tampa Bay, and now he's achieved this much, and I think that's great.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted him.
He's going to the Super Bowl again 2 weeks, and it's in Tampa. So the Super Bowl's in Tampa. So it's going to be a home game for him. Hey, head coach Cabry and Laney. Hey kids, thanks for watching. Somebody had a birthday yesterday, I think, right, Coach? Didn't somebody have? Is it Laney that had I think she turned 3, if I remember right. So birthday girls watching the show. So watch your dirty jokes, Dennis. You got kids watching.
Well, I never tell dirty jokes. You know that.
And I don't cuss on there either.
No. Yeah, see, here it's nearly 11:30 at night, so I'm safe. But you're all early.
Yeah. Over there, everybody's getting out of the. Well, I was going to say everybody's getting out of the pubs after a few pints, but that's not really happening now, is it?
No pubs open in this country. We're all teetotal.
Mm-hmm. Now, are they doing any kind of? Are they allowing the pubs to do like takeout? Like if you order?
Not this time. No.
And restaurants too? Are they allowing takeout for restaurants or?
The only food places open are takeaways. There's no sit-down restaurants open.
Okay. So if a sit-down restaurant wants to do takeout, you could do it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can get a takeaway. Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you can get some chips.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chip shops is fine.
So Joe said, Mark keeps me
your
in
version out there.
What's that?
Dennis, you put your version out there?
Yeah, the others have put theirs up, so I put my version up as well.
Okay. There we go. Okay, you waited till everybody else did it before you put yours up. Okay.
Well, yeah,
That's what it was next week was going to charge you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's a reason I
thinking of doing. Yep. Dennis did something I was thinking of doing, and then I didn't do it.
Dennis cheated.
Yeah, I cheated. Yeah, he'll tell you why. You know, because I had a bit of a hint, before you guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So Joe says Mark keeps me in the chat. Subies only. LOL. Yep. Subaru owners only. That's right.
Well, Joe doesn't use alcohol to clean his records. He drinks it mainly.
Yeah. I heard a good Imperial Stout works wonders on Dirty Record. No, sours. I think sours would be the one to do, right? Wes, wouldn't you think? Like a sour?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Some sort of that. Those bugs going in there, cleaning out the grooves for you. Yeah.
You get some of that open fermentation going there. Get some extra. Yeah.
There's Brettanomyces there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to put my version up there of all the changes.
Okay.
Because everyone else has put it up there. So I'm just doing it now.
Best way to clean vinyl. Imperial Stouts, yeah. I'm sure somebody's done it. Wes, you're the vinyl community. Do people actually have they done that? Posted videos cleaning their records and beer?
I've seen some joke cleaning videos. I don't know if it was specifically beer, but something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think any beer would probably leave more contaminants on the record than you had before.
might end up a little bit sticky.
Yeah. might not be the best thing. Vodka though, people do vodka.
Yeah, vodka would be fine.
People could use vodka. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can recycle. Then you could just drink the cleaning solution. That way, you're not throwing it out. That'd be, nothing would, well, not most of the bad stuff. You wouldn't get killed. You wouldn't get sick. The alcohol would kill all the stuff.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I buy records at Goodwill. You never know what's on those things.
Yeah. Fringinator says if you dampen a paper towel with 70% ISO and rub it on your steering wheel, you'll be amazed what comes off. Yeah. Oh yeah. Lots of grime. You didn't think it was that dirty, and then you do that. Then you get paranoid. So that's why I don't do it. I just if I start it, then it would just start something bad, and I'd have to do that all the time. But
Mark, it's up there. Well, it should be up there.
Okay, let's take a look. Now, records, though, I am amazed cleaning vinyl, even new stuff, how much junk comes off in the water when you get done. When you get done cleaning it, supposedly clean stuff, you buy stuff, especially if you buy stuff used, they say, oh, yeah, it was cleaned. And then you clean it again, and there's still more stuff that comes off. So it's especially.
I'll run brand new records through my spin clean.
Mm-hmm.
Just that. Like there's chunks floating in there. Like it's a brand new records.
Yeah. Well, it's like, somebody said, it's a factory. It's not a clean room. So there's all stuff. There's all stuff floating around. That's for sure. Okay, so we got all the different images. And you did a good one, James. You and Dennis.
Well, mine's the original.
Handled that sign a little better, so that might be. Joe does that every day. Yeah, that's what I would believe, Joe. Yeah, I would believe you would do that, Joe. See, if you have a Subaru, though, Joe, it automatically cleans the steering wheel. You don't have to do it. It's part of the exclusivity that is a Subaru.
Mm-hmm.
So good. So we got lots of versions here of that. So we can talk about that.
So my one was the version I have is the one I gave the client at the finished result.
Okay, that's what you finally gave the client. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you clean stuff up. I did real basic stuff. Yeah. Let's take a look at that.
Some of the things to point out is, well, I don't see on this one, but the next one.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and.
You notice that the guy in the front, right? He's my financial advisor anyway. His tie was straightened. And I think his cuffs were taken back on his sleeve.
Okay.
The computer and all the crappy papers and the stuff on top of the cabinets were all taken out. The guy on the left with the glasses, if you come down, they straightened his tie so you can't see the tie at the bottom of his jacket.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah. So the one you shared was kind of the original first one, and then the
original, yeah.
Okay. And then the second one. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and share that. We'll go through and take a look at that and see. Let's go back and take a look. I think, this was the last one from last week. Yeah, this was Dennis's in front of his monitor, if I remember right.
Yep.
Hold the flower up in front of the monitor. Fringinator says, Joe takes photos of hotties. I take photos of houses. Now, if you take photos of houses when it's hot outside, there you go. You got it. Mm-hmm. So here we go. Jose Canada geese. And this looks like original sky, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks like original sky. No sky swapping going on here.
One of those is not flying in formation. He's too close to that one.
Yeah, I wonder. Well, he shot this with the probably just a perspective. Yeah, because he shot this with the. I'm sure it's probably the 600 millimeter lens, maybe even. Yeah. Oh no, 200. They shot it at 200 millimeters. Yeah, that's probably.
There's a bit of space there. They needed to clone an extra one in.
Yeah, need to put one up here. Up or down. I put it down. Yeah. Either way. Yep. Clone. Just copy and paste. Yeah. Clone another one.
Yeah. Get the two which are together. Take that out and just replace them all in the right sequence.
1, 2, and 3. Yeah. Well, he's got 1, 2, and 3 here, so that works.
That's it. Yeah.
It is a sequential. Oh, you don't know, Infringer. He says it's a real treat to have Jody and Mark in the same stream. Yeah. You'd say that now. So no, that's a good shot. That's a good shot, Jose. I like that. Good can of geese is taken. Just a couple days ago. It looks like. So he must have been fairly close because he was only 200 millimeters, and probably a little bit of cropping too. But nice shot. We go from geese to people.
If you want me to point stuff out, who's did this? Wes, right?
This is Weston's. Yeah.
Yeah. So the door handles or things on the cabinets, you left them on; they were taken out. And you got.
So these little things here, these little lock things.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then on top of the cabinet, you got some cards and stuff that was removed.
Okay. So what you did?
I just cropped in as much as I could.
Yeah, you cropped it in and then adjusted the lighting a little, and cloned out the frame at the back. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't get that to recover enough to where I liked it. So
Yeah.
That was blown out, and that was really hard to do anything with.
Yeah. I did a little bit with it. Yeah, and but I didn't clone it out. So.
And then all the stuff on the desk to the left side of that guy with
Get rid of that.
was
Yeah.
all removed.
yeah,
Then his tie sticking out the bottom of his jacket.
Uh-huh.
Then if you go to the next person, his tie was straightened.
Okay. All right. So the guy at the back, his tie is straightened.
No, come down.
Oh, okay. The guy in the gold tie.
Yeah, that tie
So
was straight.
the tie, and then made it so nothing showed at the bottom. I would bet.
And then over on the right side behind that lady, they've got two. Come here. You got two buttons kind of things on the cabinets.
Yeah, the little locks. Yeah,
All taken out.
that's good.
Cool.
FINRA likes to see locks on file cabinets. That's always good for client security
And
purposes.
like what you said, Wes, you removed the whole frame.
Yep. Okay, so that's Wes's take. So basically, cropped, adjusted exposure and lighting, and
Yeah, and then
got rid of the frame.
the bottom part, didn't you? You chopped his hands off.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They were distracting anyway.
Yeah.
Got rid of them.
On that, then the cuffs were taken back.
Oh, okay. On his, if you see his hands, okay.
They loved the photographs, so that's great.
Yeah. Good. So this was mine, and I just cropped it basically. I kept his hands. I didn't obviously do anything there. I played around with. I ran out of time, but I got a little bit more of the frame to come out, but I didn't clone it or do anything with that. And I don't know how to. Well, I mean, you guys did, so we'll have to figure out what the secret was. And I played it. Mine ends up being, I like this. There's a little light, and I ended up darkening it up a little bit, playing with the black levels a little bit, but and I did all this in Darktable. I didn't do it in GIMP. I just pulled it into Darktable.
And you still got the reflection on the frame.
Yeah, that was the big thing. And I played around with that a little bit. I was like, well, that's about as good as I could get by adjusting, highlights and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, I tried and I couldn't get anything to
Yeah.
come back from there.
Yeah. So, and then there was this. Is this a reflection on this guy over here? You see that? I just noticed that.
Glasses.
Oh, it's sunlight coming in the window, probably.
There
Huh?
was a reflection on the cabinets
Yeah.
that was taken off.
Okay. All right. So this is your financial advisor and a support team.
Well, that's my financial advisor sitting down.
Yep.
I don't know where the one on the left is. He's kind of like his manager, but I haven't heard of him for a while. And the other two they've left.
Okay. All right.
He does a good job for me, so I'm happy.
That's good. That's all that counts. All right. Good. Okay, so that was my version. I cropped in a little bit, kept his hands. I was debating whether to crop up farther or not, but for a few minutes, that's what I did. Okay.
So this is the one the cheater did.
Yeah, the cheater.
Yeah.
So let's see, Dennis. Did you put a calculator in there? Was that?
That's his phone.
iPhone.
Oh, okay. It's his iPhone.
Yeah. I gave the guy an iPhone because it looks more officey.
And he
Okay.
gave me a Wilbur on the frame.
Yeah. I put Wilbur in the frame and tried to reduce the glare.
And how did you do that, Dennis? What settings did you use to get the glare? Because that's pretty good. That's kind of what I was shooting for, and I didn't.
It's the college word was not there, and it was really hard. So
blown out.
I just faked it up a bit, tried to like fill in the gaps by cloning off of the bottom of the word.
Oh.
The bits what were showing, I tried to extend them up to like reform college.
So the edge of this border here, you cloned from the other side.
Yeah, that's it. You put the clone on the line what's there.
Yep, and ran it over.
Put it back in. Yeah,
Yep.
I darkened down the highlight, the blowing out as much as I could, and then I put Wilbur in the frame.
You did a pretty good job. I mean, that.
Yeah, I took all the locks off the cabinets.
Yep.
I got rid of the computer and all the junk. So that was it. But to be fair, my cousin had showed me the one he had done by the professional.
Oh, okay. So you had inspiration. Yeah. Joe says, "Where's the shopping cart?"
He was struggling so much, I had to help him.
Yeah. I said, now I've seen it. Now I see the one what was done by the professional company, and I thought, yeah, that's good. I basically wanted to see if I could do it, like clone out the stuff.
Oh, okay.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I looked at this photograph and I did some changes and everything like that, but I found it very difficult because I wasn't at that level of doing cloning. So I used a company called ReTouchUp. It cost me $10 for them to do all those changes.
Huh.
Yeah.
So they basically dumped it into Photoshop and did it probably.
And they did it within 24 hours.
Yeah.
So quick time. I use them quite often. Well, not quite often, but I used to use them more often.
So you just send them the file and then they send you back the finished
They send them
version?
a JPEG and they send it back to done. If you don't like it, you send them an email saying what you don't like about it. But they're an excellent company. But that's what I did. So no, I didn't make all those changes. I tried to, but I couldn't do it. So I used a ReTouchUp company, and within 24 hours they returned it like this. Well, not like one Dennis, but my version.
Okay.
Yeah, the one I done was not done by any professionals. It was done by me, Mr. Amateur. And I downloaded the iPhone, a PNG off of the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had to rotate it and like adjust it. It was a lot bigger than that. Took it down in size, rotated it, laid it on the desk. I had to transform it, to make it actually laying.
You just created a layer just to put the iPhone on and then play with it?
Yeah. Well, a PNG you can drop straight into the picture.
Yeah, that's true. And you can just move it and do whatever you need to do with it.
It's got a transparent background, so that's fine.
Yeah.
So anyway, I thought that was a good picture to choose because they open up your brains a little bit to think what change.
Lots of things you can do with it. Okay, so this is
Dennis. It's like one of those spot the difference.
Yeah.
Now this is the one the week before.
Yeah.
It's my photograph that he's killed.
Yeah, it's his photograph because I framed it in 35mm.
Okay. Yeah.
I put about 5 layers of different types of fog in it.
Yep. The Fog. Entitled it The Fog.
I'm not going to thank you, Dennis.
That's pretty funny. Yeah.
When I showed it to my cousin, he said, "I've destroyed it."
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, James.
Yeah.
Not in his, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously, the street light and all the spokes coming from it are all fake, of course.
Yeah. Well, of course. It wouldn't be a real photo if it wasn't all faked up.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, good. That's a nice little take on it, though. I like that. And here we go. So is this a fake squirrel, Dennis, or not?
This is a real squirrel, and I was taking a leaf out of my cousin's book. I severely cropped this. This was taken out of a garden table with a squirrel eating, and plenty of garden all around him and chairs. You know, this was about as far as I was going to crop it in, but it was a full frame sensor, so you can get away with it. You know?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you just focused down just on the square, and it came out nice. That was a good shot. And there you are. There's the house in the background. And
yeah,
He's listening to me.
yeah, I couldn't get close enough with a 90mm lens, you know, to a wild squirrel. But
yeah, you would have needed like a 200 or 600 or something.
Yeah, this is the cheap way of doing it. Although it wasn't like a 90mm.
Yeah. You're gonna probably have a quality image to work with. Yeah, that's for sure. But no, that's nice. Yeah, it just focuses down on the squirrel, and yeah, it came out nice. Very nice.
Yeah. If I made him any bigger, he would have been a bit, you know.
Yeah. So here we go.
Right, this is another crop out of a full frame.
Okay.
Yeah, the guy sitting at the front with the boy, who's put his arm across to the boy. There was a woman sitting next to him.
Oh, okay.
But
right over his left shoulder, then.
Yeah, no, right next to him in the next seat. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
This is in the London Transport Museum, and they're on top of an old tram, but you couldn't actually go in there. There was a glass wall.
Oh. Okay.
The woman had loads of reflections all over her face and all over the chairs, you know.
Yep.
So I discarded it the first time round, but I thought, well, I can crop that bit out, and it's quite grainy because this was with a Micro Four Thirds.
Okay. All right.
So, but I think it just enhances it, makes it look old. Yeah.
Yeah. A little more old time.
I desaturated it as well because it was a bit too colourful.
Okay. Desaturated. Yeah, but you can see definitely the grain.
Yeah.
Was this like 800 ISO or 1600 or something?
No, I don't think the ISO was that high. It's probably about 400.
Okay.
But yeah, you can see the noise because, you know, I'm basically taking a quarter of a Micro Four Thirds sensor in it. So,
yeah. Blowing it up, basically.
Yeah. The more you go, the noisier it becomes.
Yep.
But I left it in rather than try and take out the noise.
Yeah. No, yeah, you could remove a part of it, but yeah, it might end up looking.
But sometimes the noise makes the picture as well because it is an old picture.
Yeah. It makes it
look an old scene. Yeah. Well, it's good. So you basically cropped out. We're able to get rid of most of the glare. You can see a little bit of the glare. I'm assuming that's what this is down here on this.
Yeah. What I done was that seat had glare all over it as well, but I cloned the good bits of the seat and tried to get rid of the majority of it.
Okay. Yeah. You can see a little bit. But yeah.
But this is taken through glass as well. So
yeah, that's always a challenge. That is. Okay, so this is this is what you gave them?
That's what they took off me, yeah. Okay, they're very happy with that.
Okay, good. So did this go like on a brochure or something?
It went on their webpage with some other photographs I took for them.
Okay. Now, your fee was, you got a small percentage of all the assets they collected as a result of this image, right? That's how you charged them?
No, you know what? I knew I forgot to ask them about that.
So that's what you gave them, and all this, the cloning out and all that was done by the Retouch It thing.
Retouchit.com, yeah.
Okay, all right.
I was just messing it up, so I thought, no, I'll use that company. They do a great job.
They've done a good job of the frame at the back, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know how they did that, because their certificate hanging on the wall is reasonably clear. You know, they've taken out a lot of the blowouts gone. You know?
I don't know because there wasn't anything underneath it. You know, you couldn't recover anything underneath it. You would just have to clone it, basically.
You see, they still got a bright symbol underneath the college sign.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, Wilbur will get rid of that.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, they got the college. Yeah, it's kind of, they got it like 95% of the way there.
yeah. I couldn't get mine to be that good.
Yeah,
They must have some program which can rebuild the word, you know, or might have the same script, you know. They could
kind of fill in the approximate size and that type of thing. Yeah,
They found another one online and cloned it in somehow or something.
yeah, they could have. Yep.
Yeah.
They could have Googled like Bryant College diploma and dropped it in. You cut the top off of that one, pasted it over the top there, that way, because it's personalization on the bottom for the actual person here. So yeah, that might be the way to do it. Huh.
And when they cloned all the papers away and the computer at the front here, their lines are a lot straighter than mine. I've done mine freehold, and that was quite difficult, you know. Yeah, because I said to my cousin, don't look too closely. If you start blowing it up, your lines. Yeah.
Looks great until you actually look at it, and then you're like, "Whoa, wait a minute."
Yeah.
Let's take a look. What people see when they want to make a change. Like, there's different people, you know, you guys all different, come up with a different perspective of where you think it should be.
Oh yeah, yeah, and it's a function of kind of how you want to look, and then obviously when you're doing this kind of stuff, it's your skill level and what you know how to do too. So I mean that makes a big difference. So yeah, so their lines are a little like this line over here, Dennis, and yours is a little more crooked than theirs.
I think if I run the clone tool along the desk and took more time and accuracy to replace it through, you know.
Yeah.
When you look at the picture, you're looking at the people. That's all irrelevant, really. It doesn't have to be perfect, does it?
Yeah. They clean up all the stuff in the background so they focus on the people, which is that's what the picture's about. Yeah. It's not about the printer on the desk.
I actually took the face off the woman on the right and stuck it on the guy on the left. But I thought they might not appreciate that. It worked quite well, actually. You can line the chins up, you know, sort of.
Yeah, they have similar shape, more round face. Yeah, so you can.
Make them all have the same face. That would be fun.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, you can pop them all around. Yeah, it's brilliant.
It's a family affair. Yeah.
The Clone Institute. Yeah.
Yes.
It's funny when you do these photographs, though. Like you ask them for certain rooms, and they say, "Let's do it in this room." You go in this room, and it's like it really is a load of crap. The room, like the way it's designed, and move a load of tables out of the way, stand, and then you're thinking to yourself, "I hope this works," because you don't know. You don't have a sort of like a run through for the next day kind of thing. You turn up. This is what you got. Use it.
Yeah. It's interesting.
That photograph I finished with that one. I think I used 3 flashes.
Oh, okay. One in the front and one on each side, then.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a long time ago.
Yeah. It was 2015? Is that what I saw? Yeah.
It was a good exercise, though. Yeah, I mean, I see the one from the professional company. That gave me the opportunity to try it myself. So I cheated really because I don't know if I would have done that. I might have took the stuff off the top of the cupboards, and I might have given him a phone.
Yeah,
or an ice sculpture on his desk.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you just put a little teeny tiny shopping cart right in the back.
Yeah. That's it. I could have replaced the certificate at the back with a picture of the moon. Obviously.
But no, there is a lot of junk back here
that needed to go. I can see why they took that away, but
now
I've done it. You know, if I ever needed to take a piece of junk out of someone's picture, then you've already had a go. Yeah, my cousin sent me a picture of a dog with a cushion behind him, wasn't it? Was it your
that black and white one?
Yeah, your niece with the dog, the picture, the iPhone one.
Oh yeah, that's not on there.
No, but she wanted the cushion, wasn't it, taken out the back of the picture because it was distracting.
It was the pig.
That's it. It was a plastic pig by the picture of the dog. on the floor, laying on the floor, and
Uh-huh.
I got rid of it and changed it into carpet. But it was an iPhone picture, and it was really like bare quality. It was kilobits. It wasn't even a megabyte, you know. Very big as well, yeah.
Looked like something from the old what was it, the Apple camera back in the day, like 97, 98 when that thing came out. Yeah.
Really bad quality picture. But we did it. And she was happy with it, wasn't she?
Yeah, it's over the moon.
It was like a 640 by 480 image sensor.
Yeah. That's it. And I think it was 59 KB.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see this, but this is the end result of that dog. You see it?
Camera down just a little bit.
Yeah, take the camera down a bit.
Take the camera down. There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, now down the side of the dog's face was a plastic pig on the floor.
Pig.
Oh, okay. I was going to scroll down here. Infringinator was asking about the amp. Ever finished a photo with the tube amp all lit up? I can help you if needed. I did some, but our master manipulator here, Dennis, did.
Yeah, that was my stance on it, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So I've still got the original. I might play around with it a little bit in Infringinator and see what I can do. It's just a matter of getting better at layers. I mean, that's really the thing, and maybe getting a little bit better original to play with too.
Your original picture obviously had a white background.
Yeah, it was against. Yeah, and you put the black background. Yeah, it was up against the wall, which is white. Yeah.
Did anybody have any problems downloading the picture, like with pCloud?
No, that worked good.
Yeah, we found that's good for sending any size through.
Yeah, it looks like if you can, with the free account, you can do up to a 10 gigabyte.
Yeah.
Which is better than one I found. So let's just go ahead and use that one then.
We found that and it worked fine.
Yeah, that worked good. So I think that'll be good even for some of your images, Dennis.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what Apple were doing. I've got my iCloud account. I can send 200 megabyte to my cousin. It goes through with no bother whatsoever.
Oh. So I wonder if they must have some sort of built-in compression or something. I wonder.
Yeah, well, it's exactly the same size when he unzips it, his end.
Yeah. Huh. So yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that. That's interesting how they can.
Well, years back, they wouldn't let you send more than 6 meg through email.
Yeah, no, email used to be just a couple of meg, and then it went up to 10, and then now what's Gmail is at 25 meg?
It's 25, yeah.
Yeah.
I deliberately sent through a TIFF, real high TIFF, and it went through with no bother, but you can't send it back.
Yeah.
It just says
it goes one way.
file's too large, yeah.
And it's maybe because you're on the iCloud. I don't know what there's probably some little trick since it's coming from an Apple. I don't know. That's the only thing I can only think of. Let's think about for next week. I know Joe's watching the game. That's why he's only in the chat. It's probably a pretty good game. Joe has had some time to work with the new Apple iRAW or whatever it is, whatever they're calling it. The new RAW format that comes with the new iPhone. So maybe we can have Joe do a demo, kind of how it works with. There's no link. Oh.
Yeah. The only problem I've got with Apple at the moment is they're obviously doing Apple Silicon now with their T2 chip, security chip. They're going to start dictating what you can put on the computer and what you can't, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think you can load Linux onto it.
Oh, so the chip itself.
Yeah, the security chip won't allow you to put Linux on, but you can put it on an external drive and use it.
Huh.
Actually put it on your Apple computer, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's going to be. I hope you're listening, Apple, because that's going to be goodbye, Apple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're building the wall around the garden just a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so annoying what they do, taking the buttons out. They hide the buttons which allow you to put third-party software on, and it's saying to you, "This is downloaded from the internet. You can't open it," and all this,
Yeah.
Then you've got to do Google searches and find the commands to show the hidden buttons so that you can actually install it.
Yeah. So it's there. They're just not telling you what it is.
Yeah, that's what they said. They just took it out, and there's no reason to do that whatsoever, apart from being a pain in the arse.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's they're wanting to that. Well, not immediately by doing that, that knocks out like 95% of people that would want to do it.
Yeah.
So it knocks it down. It's only the people that are really determined.
Yeah. Well, me and my son, we just built him a new computer upstairs with 8-core chip and put it together. He's got like a gaming computer he's built. He needs it fast. He's got 360 meg running on it with on the internet. So it all went together pretty well, And, I think I might
Windows 10 on it. Is that what he's running? Windows?
Yeah, he's running Windows 10, but I'm afraid I wouldn't put Windows anything on my computer.
So you had 365 gigs of memory?
No, 365 internet speed.
Oh, okay.
Fiber, So
okay. Right.
Yeah, well, before he was really suffering. He was dropping to like 15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we dumped it and we got the fiber put in. So
okay, yeah, which is all that's all the gamers need. They need a high. Both it's upload too, isn't it? It's not just download; it's upload because
it's like 60. Yeah, it's
okay. And low latency. That's the other thing that catches the gamers. If there's too much latency, they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, he's just had his modem replaced, and now he's got 200 odd meg, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gaming computers. Yeah. Those are with the video processing units, the GPUs. Those things are monstrous. That thing is probably the GPU. The processor for the graphics is probably better than the processor for the rest of the computer.
The graphics card he's got in there has got like 3 fans on it. Yeah.
Probably, is it liquid cooled? Does he have a liquid cooling system?
Yeah, we put a liquid cooler on the chip. Yeah.
I
think I might go for the AMD chip now. They got this 7 out, and there's a new one out, but you can't buy it at the moment.
Okay.
People selling it on eBay at double the price.
Yeah. Chips are in short supply right now.
Yeah. Hello, Joe.
I just bought a couple big bags of chips yesterday.
They were easy to find. All the chips you want.
Yeah. I bought a couple big bags of them. They had
some of those new 3D Doritos.
Yeah, no, I didn't buy none of those. No. Yeah, they were.
They actually have. You're not 3D Doritos.
Yeah.
Well, they're called 3D Doritos. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Are they puffy? Are they real puffy Doritos then? Okay. They're like giant cheese puffs then, basically. Yeah. Okay. So did your team win, Joe?
Well, my team's been out. I mean, they lost last week.
Did you want Tampa Bay to win, or did you want Green Bay?
I did. I think Tampa Bay and Buffalo win it. And right now it looks like Buffalo just made a bonehead play. And so they had to kick the ball off. And the guy from Kansas City is there to receive the ball. He fumbles it. And Buffalo picks it up in what looks like the end zone, possibly got a touchdown off of that. So
yeah,
I don't know if they gave him the touchdown, but if not, they're inside the 5-yard line. So it's it looks like they didn't. It looks like it's 1st and goal. So but yeah, pretty interesting stuff. Yeah, I was hearing everything you guys were saying. I'm screaming. I'm going. I see. I don't get it. As you know, I have to share pictures. I've been sharing pictures for years, and it was way back in the day. You're talking back in 07 and 08. when Apple had a wonderful service, and I used to share all my photos with all clients that way. You know, you could set up all the things that you guys are trying to do. You could do within Apple ages ago, and then whenever they got rid of the pro version of their photo software, that was all gone. It went poof out the window. And then they came out with iCloud after that, if you remember that. Yeah. Well, now I share, even my mom can get images that I share on iCloud. So it's funny that you can't get them somehow. If you can't get them, it's some sort of error on your side. I share photos on Google all the effing time. If you can't get them, there's something wrong, because I share. That's my clients, models, so on and so forth, get everything through Google. That is how I share.
Your files are bigger than 25 megs, right?
Oh, please, yes.
Yeah. No, you're not zipping them, are you?
No.
Yeah, we're sending TIFFs and RAW files backwards and forwards on the ink.
Yeah, as far as the app knows, or that web app, all it knows is it's just ones and zeros, man. It's just another. Yeah.
So, but are you providing a link to a folder where they can download? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, that's the thing. Then that's why in Dennis's case, he doesn't have a Google account.
Yeah, I just have that. I'll designate.
Oh, yeah, you can definitely share a folder, and it's got all the stuff in there, and you just click on it, and you just share the link, and you can email addresses or
that's whatever. How I do my taxes. I share the folder with my tax person.
No, I do that. I do that for my business.
Divorce was handled all through my. I mean, it was handled all through. You know, and all you do is unsecure that particular file, because my whole thing is secured. Mm-hmm. But I put something, so whoever has the link and you click on it, it's wide open. So whatever's in there,
you have to have or want to have a Google account in order to do that. And Dennis doesn't have a Google account.
You're not on Google?
No, Dennis is anti-Google.
Well, he's a communist anyway. Yeah, that's
it's just a question of like open source Linux software is my now. There's no way I'm going back to Microsoft ever. I just miss all those days of trying to reload the system with all the viruses.
Yeah. So he's against viruses and spyware.
You know what's amazing is that Google also works on Linux. Isn't that something?
I know.
I mean, what are you talking about?
That's
you know, what are you talking about? Yeah.
Well, I'm now using all the time Vivaldi, because like there's no spyware whatsoever in it. It's completely spy-free.
Yeah.
It is Google Chrome basically. Google Chrome's built on Vivaldi. So
yeah. So that's the reason. Yeah, if somebody doesn't have a Google account or doesn't want a Google account, then they can't share the link, because they've got to have a Google account to log in. But yeah, I do that. But I have some clients that don't want a Google account. So then I have to do something different, which I can do, but it's a hassle. That's for sure.
Yeah, I've had people that don't have Apple accounts and they use it all the time. And I've not had issues. I actually haven't. And then for the few times that maybe I have, I just email them.
Yeah.
You know, I just email them. You can send quite a few files.
The files will work. Yeah. But if you get really big, then email sometimes won't send them through. So, but yeah, Google stuff. I mean, I've downloaded, gigabytes of stuff. If I have the link. The link to a folder, or I'll share a folder, and and you can control access based on email addresses or that type of thing.
Yeah, I just put them open.
Link out there and say they can either edit, or they can view, or they can do
I just leave it,
or they can just view it. Yeah,
I literally leave them wide open, so you don't need any sort of account. It's just like StreamYard. Whoever clicks on that link gets in. Right? You don't have to have a StreamYard account. That's the way I leave my links open. I leave my links so you don't need an account. Trust me, my mom can get in there.
And she doesn't have a Google account?
Well, she didn't used to.
Okay, before. But now she does.
Well, now she does, yeah. But you're talking years after the fact.
Yeah.
Back in those days, I used to. That's before she had one. Yeah.
So. But yeah, I think you can leave it open so anybody can click on it. You just have that link, so there's no if somebody has a link, they can open it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not.
You have to have a Google account in order to open that link, even though they have access to it. That's,
you don't need a Google account, is my point. But if you set it up that way, or you can have it, right? So it's actually not secure. That's what I'm saying. You can have everything else secure, but if you set it up to where whoever has the link can open it, then that's the exact point of it. You can set it up that way.
Try it. Yeah, I thought you had to have a Google account to even open up one of those, but I guess not.
Joe, do you get a load of adverts bombarding your computer then?
Do I?
Yeah.
On my key, the biggest annoyance with flipping Apple, and I know ways to hack stuff on your stupid computer. You cannot get rid of Apple News, and those are the pop-ups that I get. Apple News will flash across you. You can stop all your notifications, but no. Other than that, no, I don't get nothing. It's my biggest annoyance is the fact that I have to have those stupid Apple.
It's like a little news ticker or something.
Yeah, it's not even a ticker. It's just pop notifications.
Yeah,
and they'll pop out, and I've managed to stop them, but
yeah.
Well, watch now that I mention it.
I get
and I just got the new OS, so I don't know exactly how that kind of works right now.
The only notifications
it's been annoying to me since I got the new OS, because I'm on what OS is this? This is is that what you're talking about, Dennis, or are you talking about something else?
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking like the only advert I get on my screen is a request for me to turn off my ad blockers.
Yeah.
Because I just don't get any adverts.
Yeah, I don't get any either. I don't.
No, the ad blockers work pretty good.
Yeah, even Flickr are putting adverts on the free accounts, but I don't get them either. I just get a black screen.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. If you don't do it, then wherever the ads are just aren't there. Yeah.
Hey, Dennis, do you get any adverts on your TV?
No, I don't watch them either. My satellite system can record like 30
Oh, okay. So you
I just
get through. Yeah.
Yeah, you're as extreme as I am. Yeah. This is the only time I have to watch commercials is watching.
The number 9 button on the handset usually jumps the whole lot of adverts and goes straight back into what you're watching.
Yeah. It skips through a bunch. Yeah.
You can choose. You can choose 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 90 seconds, or like 2 minutes if you want. But depends how long your adverts run for.
Yeah, most of them 30 seconds are usually pretty good. Yeah, you can just hit the button a few times and be through the initial.
Yeah, it's great because even the commercial stations, I don't have to listen to their same adverts. It wouldn't be so bad, Joe, if they put different adverts on, but every break it's the same advert.
Yeah,
it's into you. You will buy my crisps.
That's why I pay for YouTube, so that I don't get any commercials at all. And then I've showed Mark before, like I'll watch some of my morning news, but I'll watch it on YouTube once they upload it, and then it's commercial free, and then I can kind of just stop it wherever I want. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even have to put it on a DVR or anything, because it's most content that I watch at least is uploaded to YouTube. Between YouTube and Hulu, forget about it.
Yeah. It is between the two of them, you get pretty much everything you need.
Yeah, I have Hulu commercial free, so it works out pretty sweet. But yeah, it's.
Let me see here. I'm gonna try something.
Are you trying it now, Mark? Or what?
Yeah, I'm going to right now. So I'm gonna do this. I'll put it in the private chat, Dennis. Okay. This is going to be a link to a folder. I just set up a folder and just called it whatever, PhotoShare stuff, and I put a raw file in there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get you the the link to that.
I had never heard of that Keep either. That was.
Oh, you didn't? No, that's kind of a cool.
Yeah, I had never heard of it. That was pretty interesting.
Did you load it up on your phone? Google Keep?
I did, yeah. And then what I did was I took it. I took that note you had made, and I just put it in my Notes app on the Apple, but I was still able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, the only difference though, Mark, I noticed that the note that you had sent me, when I opened it in the Google Keep app on the iPhone, it wasn't quite complete. But once I put it in my Notes app, then I could see the whole thing.
Huh.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. But
you were able to get the whole thing though eventually.
Yeah, I was able to get the whole thing, and then I saved it.
All right, Dennis. So go into private chat and see if you can open up that folder. And James too.
Hey, while they're doing that, Wes, check out this freaking cool record I got, bro.
Yeah, that link.
It's a trifold picture disc, man.
Are you able to see what's in there?
Saw that on your Instagram. That thing is awesome.
Mark, I got the picture.
Okay. How about you, Dennis?
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay. There we go. That's the link. I just set up the folder. It's called Photo Share Stuff. So you just keep that link and you guys can dump up whatever you want into that folder. Maybe that's the way to do it. I've just got it saved on my my Google Drive. And now, Dennis, if you upload like a 3 gigabyte image, I might not work because I've got a limit on my Google stuff.
Yeah, that's the only limit I have run in.
I've used 10 of 15 gig.
Yeah,
so
that's the only limit.
I'll probably get rid of a gig or two just by going to old photos.
And I've paid Google like, I don't know what it is, $2, $3.
Get up to 25 gigs or 50 gigs.
Yeah, because I've got. I don't even know how many. I'd have to look it up, but I do have quite a bit of space.
It's like $2 for every 5 gigs or something like that. Yeah, it's pretty inexpensive. So if that works, just go ahead and hang on to that one, guys.
Yeah, that image you just sent through is only 24 megabytes.
Yeah, yep. But that's just a Canon RAW file. So, but yeah, you should be able to load up whatever.
So don't use pCloud. Use this one.
Yeah, let's just use this.
All right.
You just bookmark it on your computer or whatever. And then what we can do is, when you just upload stuff, just mark it or whatever, and then I can clean it out every. We don't need to keep all this stuff up there, but once we're done with it, I can just clean out the ones, from a month or so earlier. Just do that. But next, I'm running out of time tonight, Joe. But next week, can you do a demo, a little thing of the Apple Photo RAW?
Oh yeah, it's pretty. It's kind of cool, man.
You were showing that. I think it'd be kind of cool to see that. And next week, there's no games next week because the Super Bowl's in 2 weeks.
Is it, or did they move it up?
I asked the virtual board, and they said it was on the 7th. On the 7th. So
okay.
So they're gonna. I was wondering whether they were gonna do a 2-week break or not, but I guess so.
It seems like you'd want to move it up, doesn't it? But
I don't know. Well, I guess maybe they figure for people to get, people are injured or whatever, and they need more time for the hype too. I mean,
it's in Tampa Bay though, isn't it? So wouldn't this be the first time?
Like a home game for Brady. Yeah.
It'd be the first time that a home team is in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And it's the GOAT. Isn't that something?
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of weird how things worked out, isn't it?
Isn't there usually like the finals and the Super Bowl?
Yeah, it is 2 weeks. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah. So tonight's the division championships, and then they'll play in 2 weeks for the.
Yeah. Normally that's when they play the Pro Bowl, but there's no Pro Bowl. It's virtual this year or something.
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. I don't even know why they play the Pro Bowl.
It's a ridiculous waste of time.
Yeah. That's the one All-Star game where it doesn't make any sense because it's so easy to get injured.
Well, Mark, you're actually the guy that should have the answer to that. The answer to all those questions on why they have the Pro Bowl is money. That's
that's purely it's just another money. But no, a lot of the players don't go because they don't want to get hurt.
Yeah, they don't want to get hurt because of money, and but it's all sponsors, man. It is.
It's just one big. Yeah, well, it's like everything. It's just one big ad.
Yeah, it's all corporate stuff, and they just want to get paid for this and that, and I'm paying for this and I'm paying for that, So
yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, out of all the All-Star, I think the best All-Star game is the baseball All-Star game. I think that's pretty good, and NBA is not too bad either. They do a pretty good job with the NBA.
Yeah, the NBC, yeah.
But I just never understood. Well, other than the fact that they generate more money, but for the sport. The football, it's such a high risk sport anyway. And if I was a star player, I'd just you couldn't pay me enough because I'm getting injured and I'm not going to get my contract next year.
Yeah, and the season's really just a few months away for those guys at that point. So
it's year round. I mean, it's year round training now. I mean, they finished. So these teams that lose this week, they'll be training. They'll be back in preseason training probably in 3 weeks. They'll take a few weeks off, maybe a month, and then they'll be back at it end of February.
Hey, Mark, just to kind of rub it in a little bit. Here's this Elvis Costello you couldn't get your hands on.
Yeah, sold out. Yeah, Elvis Costello and Burt Bacharach.
Yeah, on the super vinyl. This one's 1,287 out of 2,000 copies.
Yeah.
Super vinyl. Wes, did I tell you about that, Wes?
Super vinyl. Yeah. Super vinyl. Yeah, he got a Stevie Ray Vaughan one last week too.
Yeah, I got my Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Showing unfulfilled, so I don't know.
I'm up to 3 super vinyls now. This is my third super vinyl record.
Are they shunning you, Mark? What's going on?
Oh no, they charge. I paid for it, so now I want my damn record. So,
yeah.
But I haven't. And now, did you say that the Miles Davis was on the way for you, or
they indicated that it's back in stock because I was poking around Friday and it said back in stock. So I'm like, well, I had mine on back order from December, and then I got an email from them saying, hey, it's back in stock. We're going to ship those out. So I'm hoping I show a shipping tomorrow. Probably that'll be the first business day. So I should get that, and I should get Doors LA Woman is the one.
Oh, man, I don't know. You have a bunch of Doors in your collection, Wes. Are you a Doors guy?
Yeah, a few.
Okay, yeah.
I've got most of the stuff on CD, but this will be the first vinyl.
Yeah, I was like,
that's a good one. Yeah, I'll probably get a couple more. But
I've got an RTI pressing of LA Woman. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I got my first. What is it, Mark? The
that Patricia Barber one.
No. That was also a cool one, but no, the one that I have comes.
Oh yeah, the Acoustic Sounds, is that the one?
Yeah, the acoustic.
UHQR or something.
UHQR, yeah.
Hey, guys, I'm going to leave you because I'm going to make a cup of tea. I'll catch you later.
Okay, James, good one. Yeah, keep that link. We'll do a show next week. Joe's going to do a live demo. We booked him. We booked Joe for the live demo next week.
Booked. Yeah, we're all booked.
So.
Okie doke, guys.
Yeah. All right. Well, enjoy your one day out of the house. Your one excursion out of the house each day, Dennis. Now, when's the lockdown end for you? Is it next week?
No, I think it's mid-February or something. They're gonna. I don't know when they're gonna change it. It all depends on the rate. If the infection rate starts to drop, then they ease the restriction.
The positivity rate or whatever.
Yeah, you got super COVID, so.
Yeah.
Apparently,
those got super vinyl. We got super COVID.
Is this a thing?
There's another strain that's apparently a little bit more infectious.
Yeah, it's very infectious.
It started over there too. Probably started in Dennis's garden.
Yeah, gardens.
50% more infectious, they reckon.
The garden variety.
Hey, Dennis, are you the guy sitting there in the chair that I see all over the internet right now? Is that you?
Yeah.
With the mask on? Can you go like this for me, please?
Bernie has mitts. Wes did one I saw on Instagram, right? Yeah, you did one.
Yeah,
Get him. You look just like that guy. You could put some gloves on and a mask.
One jacket. Have you seen that, Dennis? Bernie Sanders?
Is it Bernie Sanders? Is that who it is?
Yeah, it's Bernie Sanders, the former candidate for president, but he has one coat that he always wears, and then he had mittens, and then people took that and just put them everywhere. Yeah.
Right.
Let me throw something else at you, Wes. I got a new preamp, the Puffin. I'm sure you've heard of it. Maybe not.
Parks. It's made by Shannon Parks. The Budgie. Do you remember the Budgie, Wes?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this guy he got rid of the tubes and he went into a DSP for his next phono pre. So yeah, Joe's liking it.
And Mark knows I wasn't impressed the first time I ever saw it. I was like, I would never get this.
I sent that to Joe, and Joe's like, I would never get that. And then 10 months later, he got it. And now he likes it.
It's badass, man. That thing does a lot.
Still on my list.
It really does. It's impressive.
It's
pretty. Yeah, I mean, for the money, hard to beat. I mean, honestly, it's
got a lot of adjustability and stuff in it. Yeah,
Mhm.
pretty slick implementation.
Yeah,
comes in analog, goes to digital, does stuff in the DSP, and then comes back out. Analog. So it goes analog to digital converter, then digital to analog converter again, with the middle step you can out all kind. And it's got a pop and click remover that works apparently very well. It's got a ratings tool where it'll kind of give you an idea, which is a quiet records, that type of stuff. So yeah.
And it's good for more than just record players. I mean, you could use it for
people were running CDs and
CDs. You could use it for a lot of other stuff.
It's a DSP, portable DSP unit, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
But all the vinyl people that are totally all analog are just, oh my gosh, it's digital in the analog chain.
Yeah, you know how this stuff gets. Yeah.
Those are the same people that won't put alcohol in their cleaning solution either. So
pick up those sleeves if you get a chance as you go out here, Mark. Those sleeves are. I've been taking a deep dive into them.
Yeah. What was the name of that place, Joe? It's on that marker you sent. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that Canadian company. Sleeve
City.
No.
Sleeve Town or something. There's a lot of them.
Vinyl Record Sleeve .ca or something. It's God. How come I can't remember the?
It was a weird name.
Yeah,
it's in Canada too. So yeah,
it's in Canada. You know what I'm saying?
In Canada.
I mean, it's like so many of your real high end pinky out type record collectors are really raving about these darn sleeves. They're pretty darn nice, man. I like the way they're super clear.
Good quality stuff.
And you can use them for gatefolds and still be able to open your records and everything.
Yeah, that's why I want to get a pack of those, because I don't really have any of those for a gatefold. I don't have a ton of gatefolds, but I probably will have more in the next 6 months.
I feel like everything's kind of coming gatefold these days.
I'm starting to put more and more in. Yeah. I probably got 25. I probably got 25 or 30 of them at this point. So.
I mean, look at this picture disc. I mean, it's 3. You know what I'm saying? So, and I definitely want to get these things out of this plastic shell they're in.
Yeah, don't keep them in PVC. That'll ruin them.
Keep them in that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you need something kind of nice. This guy's back ordered for like 4 to 8 weeks, man.
That's a good position to be in.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of back ordered, I got to get back ordered on the football. All right, Dennis. Have a good week. Stay safe, everybody.
Guys.
We'll be back next week. All right. See ya.